Happy holidays, knuckleheads.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, that's you're looking festive, dude.
Yeah, I got that green dude.
Mr.
Titties bouncing, boy. Look at that.
You're a mean one. You're an asshole.
Mr. Gibbs.
You're a stupid
Son
piece
of a crap.
Son of a crap. Oh, yeah. We got to not curse the first 5 or 7 minutes.
We got to not curse first 5 or 7 minutes.
That's, yeah. To get, why? Just get in the algorithm?
I think they, you kind of screw up your algorithm if you curse pretty quick.
Oh.
That's so hard for me not to.
Yeah.
I've already wanted to say
when you're a big piece
multiples.
Of crap.
Son of a crap.
I think I'm going to go the whole episode without swearing.
Let's do it.
All right. It's the holidays.
Happy holidays once again.
Happy holidays once again.
A couple days till Christmas. This might not come out till Christmas.
You may not celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It might just be a holiday. It's Festivus.
Does anyone celebrate Xmas?
Yeah, I do.
Do they call it Xmas when they celebrate it?
I get my fucking wakeboard and I get all my boards out and celebrate Xmas.
Like X Games. Yeah, Shredmas. Shredsmas.
Shredmas.
That's what Xmas actually is. It's not taking the religion out of the holidays. It's literally just like
making it more extreme.
Making it way more extreme. It was designed in the mid-90s.
Just drink fucking, oh.
Dude.
Damn it.
Already?
Already. I guess you just drink like energy drinks, Red Bulls, and Monsters.
Monsters are good. Extreme. Board. Yeah.
And just whatever kind of board you can find.
Eat bagel bites.
Eat bagel bites.
That's extreme.
Anything X Games.
Yeah. No gift giving on Xmas.
No gift giving.
Just shredding.
The shred. Yeah. Shredding heads.
Happy Xmas. Happy holidays. It didn't feel like Christmas to me that much this year. I haven't really been in the spirit.
It's been, I don't know. I wouldn't say I hadn't been in the spirit, but it is kind of like a slower year for me. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. It wasn't that for me personally. It was more so just, I don't know. It didn't feel like Christmas time this year. I feel like I didn't see a lot of Christmas lights until too late. I don't know. I felt like people were putting up Christmas lights even later, and it just didn't really feel like... Man, I don't know. I haven't really been in the spirit. And I didn't get to 900 this year.
I really think you should have this fucking Grinch shirt on, to be honest.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'm the Mr. Grinch.
Damn, Debbie Downer. We're trying to have a freaking Festivus time here.
That is funny.
Shred some Xmas, and you're over here like, oh, I just don't feel it, man. No Christmas lights. You know who I still see that doesn't have a single fucking Christmas light up? Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Grinch.
You're a real piece of a son of a crap.
You're a stupid little...
You got a little bitty thing.
Mr. TB.
No, we got a good show. A lot of shit happened this week when it comes to DG. So we're actually going to talk some DG today.
Yeah.
We got all kinds of rumors about people going. The world is going to Europe in 25, which is huge. What else we got?
Nikko bought some land.
Bought the land. That's what he was signing them papers about, which is huge. Yeah. We got mentioned on the Tour Life.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's basically the Joe Rogan of disc golf podcast.
It really is. Yeah, it really is.
It's a pretty big deal.
They're
not getting millions of views, but they're getting thousands.
I think we gained like 3 followers just because.
Just because
That's
Brody
huge.
Smith.
That's like 50% more than what we had.
Yeah. If you would have told us a year and a half ago when we started this that Brody Smith was going to be talking about us, we probably would have watched our mouths a lot more.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't have said a lot of bad stuff. No,
that was pretty cool though. A little shout out from on Tour Life. So
I wish they would have got the joke, which he did say he thinks it's supposed to be a little funny. But I wish they would have realized that it was, and I hope they did, that it was a complete joke. And if they would have read the next, part of the thread, I talked about how I was really good at kendama until I hurt my wrist in a jerking accident.
He didn't read that part.
I think he probably did in real life, but he damn sure didn't read it on the Tour Life.
Yeah. No. Their podcast is a little bit different than ours, so that's the thing that if we read that tweet, we would be really focusing on the last part of the tweet.
Yeah.
Whereas they kind of focus on the disc golf centric part of the tweet,
and that's probably smarter.
It makes sense. It's on brand for them.
Yeah.
Right.
It really is. Yeah.
They talk disc golf on Tour Life, and they ask questions that makes the internet in a stir, put them in a stir.
Yeah.
So
that was a good episode. The Nikko interview, they talked about the land. They talked about a lot of shit, but it was good. Nikko, still, I know we're the odd men out when we say we like Nikko.
Support him.
I still support him, and he was a good interview. I'm not saying I felt sorry for him, and I don't think he wanted people to feel sorry for him. But I mean, it is, when you hear somebody's personal, like, you know what I mean, like what their personal account of what happened, like at the European Open where he got in dude's face, kind of changes maybe the way you think about it. Most people probably not at all.
Sure.
But I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think most people already have their minds made up about Nikko just to hate him. I get that though. I kind of do that with people too. I can kind of make up my mind about someone and just be like, whatever. I don't need any more information about them. I don't care about them. So I'd say a lot of people probably just take that and run with it anyways with old Nikko.
I'd say
you either like him or you don't. Right?
Yeah, I think another thing which I've probably said multiple times on this podcast is that I think a lot of people, the people that started during COVID, they don't realize, like, how good Nikko was.
Yeah.
He won Player of the Year 4 years in a row. 4 years in a row. That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean,
he played against Will Schustrick and won that.
He was the best. He played against Paul Macbeth, too.
Yeah,
he
Paul
played
Macbeth
against, I mean, he played against,
prime.
Yeah, he played against some really good players. He was no joke.
Yeah. People forget that, but they don't care because he's an asshole too. so if you are an asshole, people, I mean, they just blacklisted him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where we covet him.
Well, he did say it in the interview. Like, what sport do you see that people don't act like that?
Fair.
It happens all the time in every professional sport.
That's true. I'm just glad to have people talking about disc golf, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Negative or positive, the attention's good. Or is it? I don't know. Yeah, well, since we're already talking about the Nikko thing, you want to just go ahead and start with that, or?
Yeah, I mean, he went over a lot of stuff in the interview, but he talked about his land and the courses he's putting in at least one course. It sounded to me like multiple, but if it is just one, there's going to be multiple layouts. There will be like a professional, hard ass fucking course, but he said he's for sure going to make sure that there's an easier layout where the regular, Joe Blow and family can come out and play, which is, you need that. If you're going to try to make it a destination, which that's what it sounds like it's going to be, like Pro Tour eventually have a stop there, but if you're going to make it a destination where people want to come play there, you got to make it where at least, an 850 player goes there. They're not shooting 30 over,
Yeah. That hurts.
Yes,
even if that's like a great round for you to shoot, like if seeing like the big numbers, you're like, oh, even though like the course, like shooting 5 over, even if it could be like a 900 rated round or whatever, like it still doesn't feel super great.
No,
it never.
Yeah, it feels bad. I mean, even though you can, even if you feel like, well, I didn't play that bad, but then if you play like if it's super tight course like in the woods and stuff. And, you take a 10 on a hole. That's not fun regardless of how hard the hole is.
Even if it's a par 10. A 10 on a hole never feels good.
So, I mean, I'm glad there's going to be an easier layout. And that, with an option, the easier layout, go play the easy one or go play the hard one and be like, yeah, that fucking was tough. And then go play the easy one and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was better.
A little something to compare it to.
Yeah, that was a little better. That was a little more fun.
Yeah. Well, whenever I saw that he is 130 acres, which is funny because we did that podcast, our last episode of the podcast. It was right before he came out and said that he had bought 130 acres of land in Texas, in Houston, right?
Yeah. 30 minutes outside of Houston.
Okay. Yeah. And that's fucking huge, by the way.
Yeah. That's enough for multiple courses.
Yeah.
For sure.
I didn't think about it. Once again, not a numbers guy. So when I read the number, I was just like, land. That's all I thought of. Building a disc golf course, championship style. That's cool, whatever. And then someone put it on. They're like, what is he going to do with the rest of the land? I'm like, oh, yeah, 130 acres is a fuck ton of land.
It's a lot of land, yeah. I know he said he's already buying discs for the pro shop. There's going to be a pro shop there. I thought that might be, that might be more ran by Lone Star. I mean, I know Lone Star is in this deal with him. I don't know how much, I don't know if it's 50-50 or whatever, but he said he's already buying this for the pro shop. So it sounds to me like he's going to be the one running it.
Yeah.
So
Nikko's running the pro shop?
That's what it sounds like to me, yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, if he's the one buying the disc, supplying it. I mean, I don't know if he's going to be physically running it. I'm sure there'll be a manager, but he'll be
the manager.
It sounds like he's going to be the owner of the pro shop.
Yeah.
And not like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought maybe I'll just use another round since they seem like they got one of the coolest stores. Have another round Houston at his course.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, it seems like he's going to be actually opening his own pro shop.
I like to see that what that
Nikko
one,
Land or some shit.
So it's gonna be
Sacred
called?
Disc World. I don't know.
It's like that dude that's sued Macbeth and Cease. I'd like to see him try that shit over there. Nikko.
Yeah. Nikko having a fucking chokehold.
Yeah. He'd be like, come over to the mats. And there's a mat over there in the pro shop. And he rolls on.
I'll give you something to sue me over, motherfucker.
Yeah. No shit. Yeah, but 130 acres, I was like, that's a lot of
It
land.
is. Yeah. I'm assuming there's going to be multiple courses.
Yeah.
Like Maple
Trailer
Hill.
park.
What Maple Hill is on, what, 40 acres? Or 60 acres?
I don't know.
It's not a whole lot. I want to say it's like 40 or 60 acres. So he has double the amount that Maple Hill does. So
yeah.
that's
So
pretty
he's
big.
building 2 Maple Hills.
They say when you're at Maple Hill, it's
Maple
tighter
Hill
than what you
squared.
think it is. Like the holes are real close.
Oh, okay.
So
I'd always heard as a general rule of thumb, an acre per hole. Acre or 2 per hole is about your general.
well, an acre is 100 foot by 100 foot.
Is it?
Yeah, that's an acre.
Wow. Numbers guy.
I think
You're
that's
making
what it
more
is.
shit up
No,
over
I didn't
here.
make that up. I honestly think if I'm wrong, I'm just an idiot. But I think that's what it is. 100 foot by 100 foot. Now, what should it be 1,000 foot by 1,000 foot? I'm not sure. It's something. 100 foot by 100 foot doesn't seem very.
100
fucking
foot by
big.
100 foot is not an acre. There's no way.
Hang on, let me look it up.
There's no.
Talk.
I have 1 acre of land.
Talk, and I'll look it
I'll keep
up.
talking. 130 acres of land. Nikko, where were we? Oh, well, they had Kel Leviska on.
Yeah.
Was that, I guess, because he kind of did the same thing, bought land up there, and has the preserve on it. It's kind of the same, and they kind of came up together in the disc golf scene. So that's, I'm assuming that's why they had them on together, kind of talk shop about that whole thing.
Well, they didn't have them on together.
Oh, they didn't.
No,
Okay.
they were in 2 different segments. Kel come on, and then Nikko came on later. But yeah,
Wow.
it was 2 different segments. But it was pretty neat, having Kel, which did the preserve, and then Nikko. He talked about the preserve, but no, they were just having it was different. 210 foot by 210 foot.
Oh, so
It's close to. It's 43,000 square foot, right around 43,000 square foot. So
okay.
somewhere close to that.
We needed to know. that was important.
Well, I don't know. I'm just a lot of times. How, if you
I get
listen
it.
to our fucking podcast, I'm just gonna say shit. I'm not smart, but I'm gonna say it with confidence.
I have 3 things that he said already that I'm going to Google here in a minute.
If Trevor never questioned me, I would go all the way through the podcast as confident as hell that 100 foot by 100
Yeah,
foot
dude.
is
You've made it this long doing it.
Well, I said it, and then I started thinking, I was like, God damn, 100 foot's really not. My house is like.
Well, yeah.
My house is not an acre.
Yeah, I love how you had to start putting things together, like objects together, and be like, that's 100
Like,
feet. There's no way.
My house is a half an acre
Yeah.
big. What the fuck?
It's bullshit.
That don't seem right.
Well, you got away with it with me for a little bit, and then you're like, maybe I'm wrong, and then I'm like, actually, that does sound wrong.
Yeah, I need to quit, I guess. I have the knowledge in my hand, so I could just start looking stuff up. I just think it's kind of funny when I just confidently say shit that's completely false.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. I've been doing it 32 years, man.
32?
People will tell you you're wrong, but you just go. Here's the thing: if you just play stupid whenever you're wrong about things, There's no harm, no foul.
Yeah, I do.
You just go, oh, I'm dumb, whatever, and everyone goes.
Yeah, I'll ride shit out and be like, oh, well, that's not what I thought.
Right, I didn't know
just
that.
play dumb as hell. Like, somebody told me different.
That's not what I heard.
Well, I thought when I bought that 10 acres around my house, it didn't seem that big. I think they got me. To be honest, I think they got me.
Some bullshit.
I think they got me some bullshit. I think I got 4.5 acres.
But yeah, good for him though. That is huge for disc golf though. It's about, I mean, like I said, hopefully he turns it into something awesome. We can have some DGPT events held there. It would be rad.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not ran into the fucking ground. I don't think it will. I don't even know.
No, I don't know.
I don't know anything about owning a course and the ins and outs of all the business aspect.
I think that it's a good. I think that's the next or one of the next steps to like making disc golf bigger is these pros and people that know disc golf well, not just course designers. And I'm not talking about Eric McCabe. He's a disc golfer. He's a designer. P. McBee. He's design. I mean, these guys know what they're doing. But there's also in a lot of local scenes, there's people designing courses that maybe shouldn't be. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you're talking about a pro level course, like hopefully this one in Houston will be, I think it really needs to be designed by people that really know what's going on, of course. I mean, it's redundant saying that, but I think players investing the money into building these pro-level courses and making them destination places and places where the Pro Tour can go, like the Preserve. That I think that's one of the next steps in, as everybody likes to say, growing the sport.
Growing the sport, yeah. I agree with that. Also, it seems like a good business move for Nikko. This seems like the next step. This is kind of like, this is big boy stuff, This is like he's buying land. He's going to turn it into a disc golf course. He's kind of looking at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Nikko's in his mid-30s at this point. It looks like he's trying to slow down and start thinking about the future. Start thinking about,
Yeah, I think he's trying to put out positivity, like help people out, and just gain, I think that, I don't want to speak for Nikko.
Just do it. Speak for him.
Like, I think he's, he feels bad for some of the shit he's did. You know what I mean? Or maybe not even the shit he's did. Just maybe the reaction that he had was some stuff.
He's like, all right, guys, fine.
So
I'll buy a bunch of land and make some cool disc golf courses on it then.
Well, I mean, if it helps grow the sport, maybe he thinks it's helping him.
That's a good.
People look at him in a more positive way.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be looked at in a positive way. I can sit here and say, I don't give a fuck, I don't care, whatever. I don't want people to fucking not like me. You know what I mean?
I don't like you.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about you. That's a good thing. Look at this beard.
It's better if we hate each other.
Yeah, it makes a better podcast.
Makes a better podcast.
We're gonna fight after.
Yeah, we literally don't speak to each other in between these.
No.
We speak to each other 1 hour a week. And sometimes some of our episodes don't even go an hour because we can't stand fucking being in the same room.
Oh shit! But yeah, positive vibes for Nikko, and I thought he was a great interview, man. I mean, I don't watch much disc golf or even listen to many disc golf podcasts at all. The only reason I really watch Tour Life is because I had a bunch of messages that when I woke up the other day saying, hey, they had one of your tweets on Tour Life. So I was like, well, fuck yeah. And I turned it on, and then Nikko was on there, and I was like, well, I'm definitely watching the Nikko interview. I ended up watching the whole episode.
Yeah.
But and the Tour Life's good. Like,
yeah,
I'm not taking anything. I'm not saying I don't watch it because it's not good. But whenever you try to do a podcast and you're doing it about disc golf, there's, especially during the off season, there's not a whole lot.
No.
And I feel if I listen to the Upshot. That's the one I listen to. Even just listening to that one, I feel like I'm regurgitating fucking everything. Because you got, and I'm not comparing us to anybody, but you got Upshot, you got, Foundations, what is it called? Grip Locked.
Grip Locked, yeah.
And they have other ones also. But
Andrew Fish's podcast was good, too.
I need to start listening to it.
It is good.
But then you got Tour Life, and we're all just really just talking about the same shit over and over and over. And whenever I hear somebody else, because it's happened to me when I've went and listened to other ones, if I hear somebody talk about something before we get to make an episode, I don't really want to fucking do it again. Because I don't want to, I just don't want to be, the same shit over and over and over. That's the reason I like when we come in here and just talk about fucking nonsense.
Yeah. It's
it
true.
makes it so much better.
It's fresh,
Yeah,
it's a breath of fresh air for you guys.
Yeah, nobody's gonna have the same takes that we do anyway. But I don't even like talking about the same shit. Like with this whole Eagle McMahon thing, right?
We're not even gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it. But like, if I'm assuming the people that listen to us, they listen to other stuff, and they're gonna hear the same stuff a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I hate to think that it's just the same shit. So I like to I like to either talk about something different or
add a little flavor.
Add a little flavor.
Make it interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that. And that's where Tour Life and all those other podcasts tend to do the same thing as what you're getting at.
I don't know. Like they talked about, Eagle. Of course. I mean, that's the big story, right?
Yeah.
Eagle to MVP, which is nothing.
That's what you say.
Well, I have a hunch.
Really?
Yeah.
You talked to UC? Did he tell you?
No. The writing's on the wall, right? They're selling all his shit. They opened up the vault. They're selling all his old molds. They're getting rid of all the Eagle. Like, I've heard from that stores, they're from their Discmania order this week or this month. It's all Eagle McMahon stuff.
Yeah. They're getting rid of it.
They're getting rid of it, yeah.
But why MVP? You just like that. You just like that.
No, there's rumors, right? There's rumors. There's a really cool, what I like to call the new trilogy. But it's, Conrad's, all his signature discs are all MVP side. And then all of Simon's are the Axiom. Well, there's another side of MVP, right? The Streamline, the non-gyro. What if Eagle came and took that over, and he pushed the Streamline side?
Oh, wow.
Then you'd have all three.
The Holy Trinity.
The Holy Trilogy, yeah.
The Holy Trilogy.
But I don't think that... I think they want to sell gyro more than... And I talked to Daniel at Tennessee Twos, and he was like, I don't know, man, because I threw that at him, and... He's like, I don't know. Like, they made Simon say that he would throw mostly gyro. It was in his contract that he had to throw like 90% gyro. And he could 10% streamline.
Oh.
So they do want to sell the gyro, right? But the streamline's sitting over there. You already got Conrad selling MVP. You got Simon with the Axiom. Why not let Eagle throw a little more streamline? Just say Eagle say throw 50% streamline. That would sell. That'd push a lot.
It'd push a lot of streamline out the door.
Push a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
So Streamline also has some new molds releasing in the middle of January. I think like January 18th.
Whoa.
So what if there's an announcement around that time? And maybe some of them new molds might be maybe some new Eagle shit, which I don't think it would be like his signature disc. It's too early for that. But I don't know. This seems like a good timing. Eagle is a player. He's going to throw Streamline. Bam, here's our new molds. Here's the parachute, which is their glitch. Here's, I think they got a fairway that's coming out and a distance driver. So, this would be good timing, right? You think sales would jump almost immediately.
Yeah, I like that. I like that theory.
Because it was a fever dream.
Because he's got to be leaving MB or Disc Mania.
Yeah,
no more Disc
I think so. I just think that with them opening up the vault, and selling all this shit. It's just it seems almost obvious, right?
Yeah.
Like I
think he's definitely leaving for sure. Where he's going, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would if I had to guess, I would say he's definitely leaving, which is the end of an era, really, for Discmania, kind of. I mean, they got Kyle Klein, but that's
sure.
about fucking it, man.
I mean, they
have the Crush Boys.
Yeah, for Simon and Eagle have been there for freaking ever, dude. I mean,
it's a huge deal. I don't know what they're gonna have. They're gonna have to. I mean, they got their mystery boxes. You can collect all the stones, and you can.
Did you see what the final stone was? The Cloud Stone. I finally figured out what it was. Guess what the flight numbers are on it?
2304.
1701 is just a fucking glitch. Everybody's getting on the glitch. Everybody's come out. Everybody really likes doing the glitch. Now I like the 01.
Yeah.
That means it's got a little fade, maybe a little
stank on it.
A little more torque resistant.
Sure.
So I do like that number, but it's just funny that I mean, how long has the Polecat been out? What's the numbers?
It's been out since the fucking 90s.
The numbers
probably.
are kind of crazy on it too. I guess it's probably not as glidey, but let's just say they released a glitch. Everybody, fucking glitch is fun. It's the hybrid. You can throw, toss, play catch, or whatever. And now you got everybody's going to make their glitch, and even MVP they got the Axiom Pitch is coming out, which is just a glitch without a bead. I found this all out from Simon's vlog. It's a glitch without a bead, and then the Streamline Parachute is just a glitch without the overmold.
Oh.
So everybody's gonna have.
Everybody's gonna get in there.
And I love the glitch. Don't get me wrong; it's fun. It's a fun disc.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's common though, right? For disc golf.
Yeah.
When somebody does it and they see that everyone's buying it, they're like, "We have to do the exact same thing."
Yeah, I mean,
with your Halo plastic and your Orbit plastic and all that shit.
Just think about it, everybody has a destroyer, right? Everybody has a T-Bird, right? And I don't know which ones came first. I'm assuming Innova, because they've been around forever. But everybody has a destroyer. Everybody has a T-Bird. Everybody has a Thunderbird. It's hot take, or whatever you want to call it. They're all the fucking same.
Right, yeah.
You're just buying the name on it.
Yeah, pick any good disc okay disc manufacturer, and they probably have all the molds you need to throw and play a good round. They can replace the disc that you use with whatever manufacturer, but for the most part, right?
So,
I mean, there's
some plastics do feel better, right?
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I've always thought that Latitude's plastic, to me, is the best feeling plastic. I'm talking about Gold Line, or now what you want to call the Supreme. I like the Supreme.
Yeah,
but I don't know, or the Orbit. I like the Orbits and the Halos now, but I think Orbit plastic. Orbit. Orbit. I think Orbit plastic feels a little bit better than Halo, but I like Latitude's plastic a little bit better.
Understandable. So. Well, they're all owned by fucking Big Discs now. Big Disc Golf.
Everybody but Innova and MVP.
Big Disc Golf, House of Discs, is officially Big Disc Golf, right?
Yep.
Can we say that now?
Yeah.
Disc Golf has gotten to the point where all these companies got bought up by these fucking fat-pocketed...
Big Disc.
Yeah.
Down with Big Disc.
Yeah, dude, I'm against Big Disc.
Well, we've already heard the stories about the newest Castoplast not feeling like old Castoplast.
Yeah, they're starting
feeling
to fuck
more
with
like
the plastic.
Latitude.
Starting to fuck with the plastic over there at House of Discs.
And one other reason I think Eagle to MVP, just because it's a great story, but also, when does that come in? House of Disc owns these companies. They own Latitude. They own Dynamic. They own Discmania. They own Castoplast. Yeah, they own Westside. When does that, how much do they run each? That's the umbrella, right? Everybody's under this House of Disc umbrella. Are these companies getting ran by small, Dynamics, its own entity still? Latitude's its own entity still. Westside, I've always just assumed that they were Latitude.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I don't know why, but and then Castoplast over here, whatever. But when it comes to players, let's just say Eagle, since that's who we're talking about. He's got Discmania. Would it not, since it's all umbrella, would it not pay to just keep Eagle at Discmania, or say, hey, the profit's profit, right? It's all profit goes to the umbrella. Would it pay this Get Eagle to go to Latitude? And then all of a sudden we can bump the sales to Latitude way up for a little while. And now you'll have KT, Latitude, and Eagle, and the sales for Latitude go up. Now Discmania might go down.
Definitely.
But Latitude would go up. So when does that come into play, right? Am I making sense?
Kind of.
Like if the profit's profit regardless to the umbrella.
Right, as a whole.
Yeah, why would it matter which one Eagle played for?
Sure.
Right. So by Eagle changing companies and having all these new molds and releasing new disc and just the hype of him going to Latitude is going to sell Frisbees. So why not just keep him in-house, even though it's a different company? But then I also think if he's leaving, that he's leaving House of Disc.
Yeah.
Right? So you got Innova and you got MVP. And that's about it.
The only people that could afford him, right?
Yeah.
Discraft.
Yeah, of course, Discraft. Yeah. Discraft's so full, though. It's almost...
That'd be wild. That'd be a wild move.
Yeah. I mean, even the Chris Clemens thing.
Discraft really would about caught them all. Like Pokemon, dude.
Shit.
They're trying to catch them all.
They really are.
They really are.
Even like the Chris Clemens thing. There's rumors, Reddit, whatever, that he was at Discraft. And a lot of people think that's where he's going. I posted something about it. I got told I was dumb. But and I am.
Internet.
I definitely am stupid. But
you go, fair point, but
but why was this van there? Maybe his girlfriend.
Maybe
Hannah Wynn. Maybe she's going because I think her contract's up. No, I'm not sure. I'd have to go and look at the contract tracker, but I think she actually might have another year. I tried to study it. I can't remember everything though.
Clemonade to Discraft.
There's rumors.
Yeah.
But then
Brian Earhart's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was the lefty.
I was the lefty.
Yeah. But I also heard that there's not enough room, and then
that's a tough one to be told.
Well,
sorry, bud, not enough room up here with the big dicks.
Well, they said that Uli had to step down.
I didn't know all this
because they didn't have enough room for AB when AB signed. So, I mean, unless somebody's leaving, you wouldn't think that they'd have enough room for Chris to be on the elite team or whatever they call it. Elite?
Yeah. If we miss this, or if I missed it, I don't know, but I don't even remember Yuli not being the team captain anymore.
Well, he still is.
Oh, he's still okay. So
I'm pretty sure, but I don't think he's considered. I don't know. See, that doesn't make. You know what?
Doesn't matter.
Maybe that guy that told me that shit on Twitter's fucking wrong. Maybe he's the dumb one. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, who knows? Chris Clemens the Discraft.
Yeah.
It's Eagle to MVP. Mark it down. And then Leaky Leaker, which I don't trust them. I think they're just trying to plant shit in my head, so I'd say it on this podcast.
Tell us.
But I don't want to leak. I don't want to be a Leaky Leaker. Do we have that much power in disc golf now that we shouldn't be leaking shit?
No.
No?
And I'll tell you what, if we do, it's all right.
All right. I'll say it.
Dude, it's just me here. Just tell me.
Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know if I want to be a Leaky Leaker. We're just assuming, though, right? I mean, it's not like I've been
These are all assumptions.
It's all assumptions. All right. Gannon Bird's going to Castoplast.
Gannon Bird's going to Castoplast.
Castoplast, yeah.
That's the move.
Yep. That's what I heard.
No, he's not. All right. And who else?
And Alden.
Alden Harris?
Mm-hmm.
Where's he going?
Castoplast.
Also Castoplast. Both Castoplast boys?
Yeah.
Wild move.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They're really going all out on Castoplast.
I guess so.
Berg sells like a motherfucker, dude. The Berg is paying everybody's face.
Yeah. No shit, Castoplast is going to come out with a glitch top disc. It's just a Berg, though.
It's a Berg A or something.
It's a 153 gram Berg, and it flies like a Berg. You know what I mean?
Drops to the ground.
Yeah, so if you get hit with it, it hurts less. But they kind of threw their hat in the ring for the glitch frisbee style disc too.
God damn, how good is the Berg, dude?
The Berg's the shit. God. And that's why you think fucking Alden and Gannon's going to Gannon Berg.
Yeah, Berg. Yeah. That's the reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
They're going to sell that whole thing. He's going to legally change his name
to Gannonburg.
Yeah.
Burhg. Buhrg.
Buhrg.
Yeah.
He was close.
Berg. That's an interesting theory.
Yeah.
That's what your sources told you? Castoplast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
But all right, well, you go with yours thing, and I'll go with my thing. But we'll see who's right in the end. I don't know. And same thing, Eagle to MVP. I don't know. It's a lot of firepower on MVP.
It's a
if
lot.
the Crush Boys together, they would be reunited, which would be rad. I think a lot of people want that, right?
Yeah,
they want
for
Eagle
sure.
to go to MVP, so him and Simon can be gay again.
Yeah,
which was that was the best. That's when I got into disc golf in like 2017. The Crush Boys were like the pinnacle.
Huge. Yeah.
Huge. So huge. Simon's vlogs, he would have Eagle on every now and then, and they were a commodity, the two of them together. They were like the two Coreys from the 90s.
Well, yeah, and also them doing their vlogs together, shit like that. That's great. I mean, me and you, we were speaking about this earlier this week. Like, social media is just as important as winning tournaments when it comes to disc golf.
It's more
important. It seems like it.
Yeah, it seems like it's more important to be. We're not the first person to say this either, but like more important to be an influencer.
Yeah,
almost than. I mean, you're probably going to make more money. I mean, you need more people to like you and rally around you more than you do necessarily to be good.
Yeah,
rather than you to be skilled.
Yeah,
you need a presence.
Yeah, and I mean, you sell this. I mean, if you have a good personality or even a bad personality, but if you can gain a following, if you can be an influencer,
yeah,
you can really make a lot of money in disc golf without being. And I'm not saying Eagle and Simon's not good. I'm not speaking of those two.
No.
I'm just saying that there's some people out there that aren't the best, but they're good at influencing.
Yeah, and
they sell frisbees. And they got good contracts.
And they're smart.
Yeah. Great businessmen.
Yeah, that's the move, man. That's kind of the move. That's the way it seems like the world's moving anyways, is you should probably just try to be an influencer regardless.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently you should just, I mean, kids are starting to do it at such a young age anyways, so if you're not recording yourself and putting it on the internet every time you do anything that you love,
yeah,
then you should be, because you could make money from it.
Yeah.
More than the thing itself.
Really, yeah.
You know? Like if I recorded myself doing a bunch of cool dart throwing videos. I suck at darts. I ain't gonna make money on darts. But if I make some cool videos, make a badass fucking YouTube page, get Bergnerd to do all my editing because I can't.
Darts explode.
That's fucking great. Yeah, Bergnerd doing an edit on your videos, just every time a dart lands, it's like big explosions and shit.
Shout out to Bergnerd. His last video with the Mean Girls kind of theme where everybody, not everybody voted for Kristen.
Yeah.
That was great. It was, or I shouldn't say Mean Girls. It was more like a Game of Thrones, like. It's fucking great. It was awesome.
Bergnerd is a national treasure.
He really is. Like,
he's the best.
Nobody's doing what he's doing. And I'm not sitting here trying to but I'm going to.
Thanks for not using the word.
He's a genius. He really, I mean, seriously, his shit. I haven't seen a single thing he's put out that I wasn't like, God damn it, that was good.
Yeah.
Like he's well. He does well.
Great. He does do very well. He's
rumor has it he's got a new one coming out. Rumor has it.
That new Bergnerd drop?
New Bergnerd drop.
I'm ready for a new Bergnerd joint.
I'm always up for a new Bergnerd joint.
This is that's how she should open, like a Spike Lee joint. This is a Bergnerd joint. Yeah. Anyways, what were we talking about? Disc golf. Eagle to
influencers.
Influencers. It's best to be an influencer. That's why it's because we suck at disc golf, so we're like, we should try to do a podcast, maybe make money off of that, and it's still disc golf related.
And it's not working, guys.
No, dude, a year and a half down, and we've lost a lot of money doing this.
We will. I'm gonna throw this in there real fast. We will be having a Patreon in the next week or two. We're gonna drop Patreon, so if anybody does want to support us, that's gonna be a good, easy way to show some support. Let us get some better cameras, and all of it's going to go right back into this podcast. So, I mean, it's not like you're buying this. We're both sober. You're not buying beer or drugs. So, not even going to buy us frisbees.
Actually, who gives? Here's the thing. If you enjoy our podcast,
buy us beer.
Who fucking doesn't matter what we use the money on?
Buy us drugs.
Maybe we want to get loaded. Yeah, you can send us money or drugs. We prefer money, and if we want to use it for drugs later, we can. But if you want to send us drugs, really anything helps. I think it would be a very nice gesture.
All right, contracts.
Okay,
Burr album
to Cast the Blast.
No, Discmania.
This
I was just fucking with Cast Blast. Okay, we'll just skip right over that because that's my line to me. MVP, it's getting Eagle. Clemonade, probably Discraft. I'm gonna stick with Discraft, but don't kill me whenever I'm wrong. And that's it.
Eagle? Did you do Eagle?
Did Eagle MVP or Streamline? I'll say Streamline, but MVP.
Yeah.
The Worlds is actually going to be a world championship. It's finally leaving the U.S. Going to Nokia. Or going to Finland, I should say. 2 courses there. Nokia is one. The other one is, I can't remember.
Tempur? Or is that in Nokia?
No, that's it. And then, since, the whole... I don't think they're going to call it the European Open, but the one that's normally, European Open normally played at Nokia. They're going to be playing that event. And Estonia. So that's cool for Estonia.
And it's going to be the near Worlds as well, right?
I'm not sure the distance. I know.
Well, I think as far as the dates go, I think they're going to be around the same time.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they're going to be
for travel.
Yeah,
reasons.
That way people don't have to jump back and forth.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
Me too.
Make Worlds.
I love it
everywhere. We'll put it in a different fucking country every year. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't know.
I think you have to keep it somewhere where you're going to have attendance, right? I mean, but
sure, yeah.
Look at the European Open crowd. Yeah, there's going to be a fucking attendance.
Yeah, you're not going to have to worry about not having enough spectators
not
there. That's
Finland.
for sure.
Yeah, no, it's going to be huge. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
but that's big news. I mean, it's
a huge deal.
It's a huge deal. Finally getting over to Europe, they deserve it. They got a lot of young killer players coming up. I mean, that's monstrous.
It is.
Big news.
Negatives.
It's in Europe.
I hate Europe.
I hate Europeans. They stink. They don't shave their women. Don't shave their pits.
Yeah, everywhere. Kristen Tatar does.
Does she?
I don't know.
She's probably.
Maybe.
I mean, more than likely.
I want to say probably though.
I wouldn't
negatives.
care if she didn't.
I have seen people say that they would be concerned with some of the players not being able to make it over there, but. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's a legit. I mean, how many people do you think are not going to be able to play Worlds because they can't travel there?
Well, I think I think if you actually got a honest chance, right? I mean, if you're a top 30 player and you have a legit shot of winning it, I think that they're going to find a way to get you to the World Championship, right? Yeah. Especially the first one in Europe. The press is going to be fucking huge. Just as a manufacturer and a sponsor of a player, if your player has a chance to win in Europe, you make sure he's there.
Yeah.
Because by him winning the World Championship in Europe, your sales are going to bump, right? I mean,
yeah.
I know that disc golf isn't a huge business. I mean, compared to other sports, I should say.
We just now, after 40, 50 years, moved it to a different country.
But I mean,
we finally can afford it.
Compared to other, professional sports, it's not as big.
Yeah.
But your player winning the first World Championship in Europe in front of all the Europeans seems like it's a easy way to sell frisbees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It seems like it can't cost that much to go to Europe. That a win or even a podium wouldn't bump your sales way up. You'd make money tenfold, right? I mean,
you'd think
just being there.
Yeah,
it seems like it would be.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know. I don't think. People not being able to get. I don't think it's going to be as big of a problem as But I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be fine.
I mean,
I think still an American dude's going to win. I think that's about that. That's the only thing I know about 2025 Worlds in Europe.
Maybe
It'll still be an American champion.
There's a good chance
they'll have a European FPO champion.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Chris Natar is gonna win 2025 in Europe. Dude, what if she didn't?
Oh. Have you checked your U-Disc replay?
I did. I looked at it earlier.
What was your worst round?
My worst round was at Fletcher Park, in Cleveland, Tennessee. It was like a 12 over or something.
That was mine, 12 over at Rowan County.
Really? Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that
they don't have to.
We were playing the crazy layout, and I just used like we were playing a Safari. Yeah. And I used my U-Disc to keep my card score, and saved it on accident. I don't think, and I'm not saying I have never shot 12 over.
Sure, pal.
But not there.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't have to give us that stat.
Yeah, that's the one I didn't like.
They gave us a lot of fun ones. I was like, ooh, I played that many rounds this year. That many weeks consecutively playing. And it's like, oh, yeah, you sucked too.
Ass on this day.
Yeah. What if it told you all your missed putts? I wonder if you kept like a track of all the stats. Yeah. If you added the scores in with the stats, I wonder if it told you more.
I don't know. That would be cool.
Because that would be nice. It'd be like, you missed this many putts inside C1X. You're like, oh.
We really should do that. You know what I mean? It's just every time I try to do it, I forget. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, damn it. I ain't going to go back.
Yeah. Keeping stats on you, that is cool, so you can look at the fucking numbers, see how you're doing. I never do it just because I'm keeping score for everybody, and I'm not
doing everybody.
I'm not doing everybody's score, which you can adjust to where you just keep stats for yourself.
Oh, you can? I didn't even know that. I've never even tried. Anytime mine's ever went to the stat thing, I'm like, fuck, how do I get out of this? Damn it. Yeah. And it takes me like 5 minutes to figure out how to keep it from not me having to go OB, circle one, whatever. Yeah, but mine was, you were my BFF.
I know.
But I wasn't your BFF.
And you weren't my BFF.
That's fucked up.
You played most rounds with me, but I didn't play most rounds with you. There was another person.
There's another guy in our relationship.
That's fucking wild to think about. That is kind of like a marriage where it's like it is kind of like a marriage though, where it's like you're my favorite, but you weren't my, back on Snapchat, you used to be able to see if you were someone's best friend, and you could see if you were their best friend.
I was more in the MySpace top 8 days.
Oh yeah. You would have made my top 8 on U-Disc.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
You weren't.
I would have to think I was number 2, surely. Right?
Definitely. I think so. It didn't tell
damn,
me.
I mean, how many fucking guys you been playing with? Jesus Christ.
No, dude, just one.
Yeah, right.
No, just one, I promise.
Yeah, I seen it.
I swear.
I seen it, dude. I seen the fucking stats.
Just one. I wouldn't look. I would tell you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Well, I hope you enjoy your playing with him. I hope you do. Keep on doing it. You're going to need to. I ain't going to be there all the time.
That's true. And every time
I ain't going to be there forever. I can't handle that kind of stuff. It's breaking my heart.
I won't let it happen again. Next year, I promise you'll be my BFF on U-Disc.
You better.
Yeah.
I fucking better be.
There's a lot of stats on there, or a lot of things that pretty. Like I didn't care. I swiped through most of them. Most of my replay, I'm like, don't care. Oh, I went how many ever weeks in a row playing? That's pretty cool.
What was your weeks?
I don't remember. It was a lot.
I think mine was 18. I think mine was 18. I'm positive mine was 18 weeks in a row. But that's really not that strong, to be honest. I think one guy we work with, he said he played like 30-something or something like that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think so.
So he almost doubled me, or maybe he did double me.
I'll tell you what, 127 rounds this year, but that's not true because there was a few that I didn't keep score on U-Disc. But 127 rounds in a year is pretty solid, I think.
Yeah, 127. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one. That's one every 2 weeks. Something.
And I've seen.
No, that's two. That's 2 a week, pretty much. More than 2 a week.
I see this a lot too. It says I played more rounds than 98% of UDisc users.
Yeah.
Apparently, that a lot of people do. I've seen several different screenshots of that exact same
thing,
slide, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, mine's 95.
Oh, yours is 95, so it's not 98.
No, mine says 95.
Okay. I played more than you.
Yep.
How about that?
Hang on.
Longest streak was 18 weeks for me. Is how long I made it.
Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty.
Taking
Some fucking idiot didn't plug the computer in.
Yeah, that went dead on us. It'd been a while if it went dead and just for 30 minutes we were sitting here like, yeah, this is correct. UDisc.
Well, it made a noise whenever I said you broke the computer from being so stupid, and I was like, I ain't gonna look at it. I didn't even pay any attention.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden it went, I'm gonna leave that in so y'all know what happened. Yeah.
I really did break the computer because it was because I'm so stupid.
This guy didn't plug the fucking computer in. Oh God, we are fucking terrible at this.
No.
We're great at it, but I'm terrible at it being techie.
Techie, yeah.
I'm not techie.
That may be our biggest downfall, is the technical aspect.
Yeah, it really is. It for sure is. No maybe about it. It's fucking for sure. Okay, what was you saying? How many weeks?
I went 18 weeks consecutively is
18?
my top.
Let me see. Let me flip through.
Which I feel like
16 weeks here. 16. So 16? You still got me. Yeah.
Still got you.
Yep, 16 weeks. But my BFF is you. You can't show me that, can you?
I can't.
You keeping your phone on silent. You're turning your phone at an angle where I can't see it when you're checking your UDisc stats.
Look, I swear nothing's going on.
Yeah.
We just played disc golf together.
Yeah. What's your best score?
My best score? Let me find out. Oh, I already saw it earlier.
12, what's your what was it?
12 under at Loudon.
Mine's 10 under. What's your highest UDisc rating?
I think it was like 216.
Motherfucker, mine's 196. I just shot that last Sunday too, last Saturday. Yeah, so that was close. Damn,
I'm really liking the UDisc rating.
Way better than I am. Worst round,
Still couldn't
15 over. I was wrong. I said 12. 15 over.
Oh.
Yeah.
3 more and you would have had fucking 18 hole, one stroke per hole.
But like I said, I'm pretty sure that was a safari layout because I ain't shooting 15 over.
I ain't buying it.
Yeah. How many aces?
2 aces recorded.
Ooh, daddy got you on that one.
2 carded. How many?
3.
Yeah. That's not counting all the fucking bullshit aces.
Yeah,
that's you throw.
That's the ones we scored.
I'm surprised even the scoreable aces. I'm surprised you don't have more than that.
Yeah, I mean I got 2 that. I didn't keep on UDisc.
Yeah.
So
that's the PDGA. That's because the PDGA live scoring and UDisc needs to be
linked up.
Synonymous. It needs to be the same thing. If UDisc got in with the PDGA, we could just use UDisc and use UDisc for live scoring.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
When are they going to do that and an app for PDGA? God damn it.
They really do. It'd be so much. It's
killing me.
A good PDGA app.
Give us an app.
Where
we know you
have
can
your own
afford
profile. You can look at your upcoming tournaments. Look at your PDGA, UDisc, and disc golf scene all really need to merge.
Yeah,
they're buying Statmando. Why not buy UDisc and disc golf scene?
Yeah.
I mean,
take them all.
Yeah, take them. Just merge it all.
Maybe they can't afford UDisc. Maybe UDisc is like, no, we're doing fine.
Yeah, probably are.
We're doing fine.
$30 a fucking year. How many users? I mean, it's crazy.
Statmando, those guys came out 2 years ago, and
yeah, they're good. They're good at their shit. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad Statmando came along, and seeing those for every tournament is really cool. Obscure stats, some of them that you're like, what the fuck? How'd they even think of that?
Before we get going out of here, I got a question for you, and then we got a listener question. My question for you is, what do you think the most asked for disc golf gift is for this holidays?
For 2023, the most asked for disc golf related present.
Yes. See, it can be a frisbee.
Right.
It can be a training aid. It can be any kind of like apparel.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think.
Anything.
I'm gonna say Bushnell rangefinder.
That's probably
a little
nice.
pricey, so maybe
That's not a bad. I don't think that's a bad guess. I think this one's probably huge in the older players. The more because it's super pricey. But I think they sold a bunch at the end of the year because I was eyeballing them. Is Tech Disc.
Yeah.
Because I was eyeballing them, and when I first looked at them, it was January delivery. And then I looked like a week later, February delivery. So they're selling them as fast as they can get them out the door. But I think that's a good one. Also, I always think that retrievers are probably a big ask.
Someone should gift me one, actually.
Trout bags.
Yeah.
Any of that stuff, gift. Smaller gifts, because you can ask anybody, or even frisbees, but you can't just ask anybody for a rangefinder or a $300 Tech Disc. You know what I mean?
Anyone can get you a $15 fucking well sack.
Yeah, or even the cheaper retriever.
Sure.
$35.
That's
I mean,
fair.
they go up more than that for sure, but I don't know. I think the little stuff is probably more.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Probably well sacks. I bet well sacks are asked for a lot.
Yeah, I'd imagine that. Disc golf's a great sport.
Comment what you wanted, like what you asked for this year. For from anybody. If you ask for multiple things, let us know what it is. I'm curious.
If you ask for 2 rangefinders,
I'm just curious what people wanted because I asked for. I didn't ask for a Tech Disc. I wanted one, but I have I made a list of frisbees I wanted, and actually my wife, she has an Infinite account because she orders stuff for me through Infinite, and I said, "Here, give me your Infinite account," and I saved stuff that I wanted, like frisbees that I wanted. That way, if she does decide to buy me a frisbee, it's the ones that I want. You know what I mean? So that's how I do it. I still don't know that she's getting them.
Right.
But if she does buy me a frisbee, it's going to be one that
I
want or I'll use. Like. Yeah.
That is nice. But that's the thing, too, is like someone that doesn't play with you may not know what kind of frisbee you want.
Yeah.
So the accessories would be the way to go.
I think so, too. But
thankfully, disc golf is such a good sport as far as like the gift giving thing goes because it's so cheap.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, I think maybe bags are probably a big thing.
Getting someone a bag for Christmas?
Or asking somebody, especially like if you're a beginner and say you're started with this your normal like side like purse type bag, it holds 8 discs or whatever, and you're wanting to graduate to a more of a backpack type. I think that's probably a big because you can get the smaller backpack types for pretty easy, pretty cheap. So I think that's probably a bigger one for like the newer players.
That is a good one.
That would be a sick. If you were newer, wake up to a new bag.
Dude, no shit.
It'd be rad.
What kind of Christmas would that be? I couldn't think. Whenever I was a kid, waking up to seeing like the big present under the tree that I've been wanting all year. Dude, now, if I could walk out that Christmas morning just rubbing the sleep out of my eyes and there just be a fucking like a Squatch bag filled with all the Frisbees that I throw.
I would still do that. Right now.
I would fucking die.
I would freak.
Yeah.
Be like, Santa?
In my pajamas, Santa came? Your wife's like, Santa came last night. And you're like, this is the best Christmas ever. A Christmas miracle. You go in there and it's another Rovic. You're like, fuck.
God, I can't even sell the other one I got.
I got another Rovic. She's like, I got you the new model. You're like, oh shit. It doesn't look any cooler.
Last year we dicked on the we talked shit about the MVP pod the week before my anniversary.
The pod being the rack that they sell that holds discs, right?
No, the pod's the thing that holds your putters.
Sorry, you have that.
Yeah. And we talked shit about it, kind of like, that's kind of fucking stupid, blah, blah. I ended up getting it like a week later for my anniversary. And I'll tell you right now, I fucking love that thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's awesome.
Well, we used it for that putting league, and it was very useful, for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome. I couldn't imagine not having it now when I'm downstairs doing putting practice.
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy. I can have 15 nomads, like, right beside me. It's great.
Yeah, it's really cool. Or you could just have like a fucking chair sitting next to you with your disc stacked on top
How
of it.
dumb does that fucking look, though?
Doesn't look as cool. Doesn't say MVP on it. You could put an MVP sticker on the side of your stool that you leave outside, and it's just fine, guys.
No, get a pod.
Get a pod. They are cooler.
Pods are fucking rad.
Also, the shelf that they sell,
Yeah.
too. Like, once again, one of those things that's easy to make fun of. Like, oh, of course they're going to put a big fucking price tag on it and just market it for disc golf, and then
That is
you're going to buy it, of course.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that, you know what I mean? Like, being a nerd about the disc golf, knowing that, like, oh, I could just make that shelf or whatever. It's like, yeah, but MVP makes it. And it's 4 Frisbees. It's 4 discs.
Yeah.
They should just get into the furniture making business at this point.
It really should.
Just quit making discs and just start making tables and shit. All metal, black framed MVP tables.
Yeah, that just have a place to stick a couple of Frisbees.
Yeah.
It's a Frisbee table.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to do. It's a fucking Frisbee
Yeah,
table.
that holds Frisbees. The fucking couch, the arms of it, just little Frisbee holders.
All right, let's get to our user question, or our listener question, or user. I use his ass if I wanted to. Okay.
Question from a listener.
Do you ever go to a course? This is from Andy. If you on Twitter, you know Andy. But do you ever go to a course and solely practice putting on practice basket at that course? You do not play, you just practice putting. Mental focus at course basket versus your backyard basket.
What was that last part?
Mental for like you're putting. It's not your backyard basket. It's actually a basket on the course.
Sure. No.
I do.
Really? You go there and just putt?
I have before. And I don't do it much, but yeah, people will know. I've bitched about it 100 times. T1 fucking Prodigy baskets. Anytime I've got something coming up at a course that's closest to my house, I hate the fucking baskets. So I usually will go down there like one day a week for like 2 weeks coming up to the tournament there and putt on those baskets. Because those baskets and me, we do not get along. They suck. And there is, with my softer putt, there is a sweet spot to get it to stay in. It's low and in the center. I mean, I guess that's every basket. If you hit it low and in the center, it's going to stay in. But if I go too high and too right or too high and too left on those T1 Prodigies, I mean, I can even hit it high and in the center and it kicks it. The hives are so fucking rough on them.
Yeah, Prodigy basket sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, so I do. You
do that. I don't. So, but the idea being to practice on that basket.
On that basket.
Yeah, because it's outside of, like practicing indoor. Like if you practice at home, it's so much different than being
I only usually do it is whenever like the Battle of the Fort's coming up.
Right.
And I'm going to be playing on those specific baskets.
Yeah.
That's
a good question. No, but maybe I fucking should, I guess, because it is the difference between putting in your garage and then even just moving the basket outside is tremendous.
Yeah.
I mean, even with just the smallest amount of wind, you can tell the difference.
Oh, for sure.
So, yeah, I should probably definitely do that more, but I don't.
Andy, I do. Trevor does not.
I do not. I practice putting indoors in my garage, and that's about it. Even when I go to the course, like before we play, like if we're practicing putts, I don't even practice that long putting there. I should, but I don't.
Yeah, there's sometimes when I play a tournament that I'll show up and I won't even hit the practice basket up putting before the tournament starts.
And you go, well, that's good enough. We'll see what happens.
And then I get to the first hole and whiff my first putt. I'm like, fuck. But it's usually just so busy, and I still do have a little bit of like anxiety when I get around, especially if I'm a little nervous for a tournament. And even though I know I belong, I still feel like I don't really want to go wedge myself in between all these people putting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with
social anxiety, I guess, still a little bit.
I get it. And like when that is funny whenever everyone's using the same practice basket. There's kind of like an etiquette that goes in there. You know what I mean? Like before a tournament.
You don't know when you
don't really know when to go.
Yeah, you're like, ooh,
Yeah, I'm about to go. I only had 3 discs, and you turn around and some cocksucker has 6 discs that he's putting at it, and so you're waiting on him to unload his his pod, his MVP pod that he set up. And he's like, "Hold on, guys, only 13 more." That's always an awkward point whenever you guys are practicing putts before a tournament.
Yeah, it really is. Sometimes I just do it. I'll just go, and maybe that's the reason I feel so awkward because people like don't like it when I'm over there because I'll just straight up walk in there and just like, shit.
Next time, I'm not gonna flinch. I'm gonna walk slowly to get my discs and then swat other discs out of the air.
Just shaking your finger at them. No, not in my house.
Yeah, putt with as many discs as I putt with.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah,
I think
we'll putt at the same time.
I think I seen a clip where Simon said that was his pet peeve, was people at the practice basket with more than 2 putters. Before a tournament.
And that's his biggest pet peeve.
I think I'm pretty sure that was a clip I seen.
Wow. Interesting.
I could be making that shit up too. I don't fucking know.
I'm pretty sure I heard him say it somewhere at some point. Whatever.
All right. Well, let's fucking let the people go. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy
I hope
holidays.
You have a great week and weekend. Hopefully you get some time off. Hopefully, if you're a dude, you get a little love sack, and if you're a lady, you get a little YOLO. You know, this nice. Whatever you like, or maybe it doesn't matter what you are. I'm not trying to fucking, you get whatever you want. Girl pussy, boy pussy, whatever.
Doesn't matter. Just enjoy the holidays.
Get some love, you know?
Yeah, it's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
I
hope you all come. I hope everybody gets to come these holidays.
This is the message we're just
trying. If you're by yourself.
That's going to be me. I'm not going to get boy pussy or girl pussy. I'm just going to come by myself. It's going to be rather nice, actually. I'm looking forward to it.
I shouldn't have said boy pussy. I should have said bussy. But we're going to start calling it vagina now. Vagina, yeah. No more bussy.
Right.
Vagina.
Use the more technical terms.
It's a little cleaner, you know, a little less offensive.
Yeah.
Vagina.
I like it.
All right, that's y'all's Christmas present. What the fuck? God damn, I need to go.
You got to go. Real quick, before you go, go to hyzercreepdiscgolf.com.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can get 15% off using code CVPOD at checkout. They're an awesome company, guys. It's Halloween-themed disc golf merch.
Horror-themed.
Oh, what did I say?
Halloween. But Halloween's horror.
It's kind of horror-themed, but yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
This is a great company. These guys are awesome, and they're letting us use our code CVPOD. If you guys use it, you can get 15% off at checkout. Support these guys. Support small business, and get these guys fucking...
Make them big.
Make them big.
Yeah,
and use our code so they know that you listen to the show.
If you wear their stuff, you will definitely get some vagina
this weekend.
There's no way you won't get vagina in their sweet fucking shit.
Dude, there's no
it's
way.
Rad.
Yeah, if you don't, you're going to the wrong places wearing these clothes. If you don't.
Yeah, nobody even has vagina there. No. This is what it is.
But go to Hyzer Creep Disc Golf. I said it wrong last time. HyzerCreep.com. It's not Hyzer Creep. HyzerCreepDiscGolf.com. Use code CVPOD at checkout and you can get 15% off. And that's that.
Yeah. And we love you.
We love you.
And Merry Holidays.
Happy Xmas.
We're going to go do some Xmas tricks. Bye.
Bye.
Look my...
Stroke on my cock.
We better not say cock.